Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dear respected brothers and sisters of AkhirahTV, welcome.
Today, I'm going to shed a light on 5 critical aspects of Islam that are often misinterpreted or overlooked in Western media narratives. By addressing these misconceptions, we can foster a more accurate and clear understanding of faith, followed by over 1.9 billion people worldwide, which accounts for 1/4 of the world population. Now, let's take a look at first Islam's stance on the violence and terrorism. As a prevalent misconception, Islam inherently promotes violence. That's what people tell you. But this belief is often represented by the media coverage that disproportionately associates Muslims with terrorism. Studies have shown that terrorist attacks by an Islamic militant receive 357% more media attention than those committed by non-Muslims, skewing public perceptions. And according to 2018 study by the University of Alabama, attack by Muslim extremists receive, on average, 4.5 times more media coverage than those by non-Muslims. In reality, Islam, like other major religions, advocate for peace and condone any unjust violence. And the Quran explicitly states that whoever kills an innocent person, it's as if he was killed all of humanity. You can find this in Quran chapter 5, ayah 332. And Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, the best among you are those who bring the greatest benefit to others. Wow. The action of minority who misinterprets religious texts should not define the entire faith. In fact, is an FBI report. Over 90% of terrorist attacks, subhanAllah, 90% of terrorist attacks in the United States between 1980 to 2005 was carried out by non-Muslims. Now, second important thing is the role of right of women in Islam. A lot of people have a misunderstanding. This is a widespread belief that Islam oppresses women, often citing practice like hijab, a symbol of subjugation. However, it's essential to distinguish between the cultural practice and also the religious teaching. And the hijab, for many Muslims and women, represent a personal choice and a commitment to modesty, not a mandate imposed by male authority. In 2014, Pew Research study, 93% of Muslim women surveyed in 39 countries said they believe they should have the right to choose whether or not to wear a hijab or a veil. Historically, Islam granted women the right to educate, property ownership, and participation in economic and social activities, rights that were revolutionary at the time of their inception. Over 1,400 years ago, Islam gave women inheritance right, business ownership, and legal status. A time when women in many societies had a few or no right, the portrayal of Muslim women solely as oppressed overlooked the diversity and agency present within a Muslim community. That's the reality. But a lot of Western media are not going to tell you. And think about the jihad. The term jihad is frequently misinterpreted in Western discourse and as a holy war. But the true context of jihad translates to a struggle or a striving and primarily refers to the internal and personal effort to live righteous life. Make sense? A righteous life. That's what is a jihad. To yourself internally. And Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, described the greater jihad as a struggle against one's own desire and weakness. That's what Prophet Muhammad says, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That is the greatest jihad. Not invoking a war on someone or fighting someone. That's not a jihad. The greatest jihad is on your own desire. Struggle on your own desire and also weakness. Okay? You may have a weakness and finding that weakness and then resolving it. While jihad can encompass the defense of Muslim community, it's not a blanket endorsement of violence. And the Quran states there is no compulsion in the religion. That's in Quran chapter 2, ayah 256, highlighting Islam's commitment to individual choice and freedom of belief, and equating jihad solely with a warfare of neglect and its broader spiritual and ethical dimensions is not good. Like striving for self-improvement, education, and social justice. Those are right, absolutely right, and those are ethical dimensions. What about the diversity within the Muslim world? The Muslim world is not a monolith but it's a tapestry of diversity, culture, tradition, and also interpretation. Islam practiced over 50 countries with a significant Muslim population, including Indonesia, which is the largest Muslim majority country, Pakistan, Turkey, Nigeria, each with its own unique tradition and expression of faith. And the media representation often fail to capture this diversity. Instead, they present you a homogenized view that doesn't reflect the rich plurality within the Islam. As an example, I can mention here, while some cultural practices such as restriction on the woman's right in certain countries are often attributed to Islam, they are actually a cultural tradition that predate Islam and are not universally accepted by the Muslim world. How about the contribution to civilization? And throughout history, Islam civilization have made a significant contribution to the science and medicine, mathematics, and the art. And the golden age of Islam, which is the 8th to 14th century, was a period of immense intellectual and scientific advancement. And Muslim scholars like Al-Khwarizm, known as the father of algebra, and Ibn Sina, whose medical texts were used in Europe universities for centuries. They laid a foundation for many modern disciplines. The preservation and advancement of knowledge during the Europe's dark age owe much to the Muslim scholars. Universities, hospitals, libraries flourished under the Islamic rule, with institutions like the House of Wisdom in Baghdad serving as a center of learning. This legacy is frequently overshadowed by the contemporary narratives that focus narrowly on the conflict and also extremism. It's imperative to approach information about Islam with a critical mind and an open heart. As Mahatma Gandhi once said, the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. By challenging prevalent misconceptions and seeking a deeper understanding, we can move beyond stereotype and appropriate multifaceted nature of this global phase. Thank you for your attention. And that was all I have. This is Muhammad Rashid Kamal from AkhirahTV. Thank you for watching the truths about Islam. The 5 myths the media will not going to tell you. We'll see you on the next time. Until then, have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.
Welcome to AkhirahTV.
My TV,
Your TV,
everyone's
TV.
AkhirahTV.